Hey guys, we are at Rublecon. We are going to check out some toys. Do you like toys? Do you go to cons?
Do you like to nerd about comic book conventions and stuff? This one's a really cool one to check out, so let's go check it out. Make sure when you come to these things, you always come prepared. Always bring a shopping bag. Always helpful. And these little guys are awesome because they're pulled up. Instant shopping bag. Man, we got some goodies today. I cannot wait to see what we got today. Rublecon was awesome.
I'm pretty sure we went a little overboard. So this bag came in pretty handy at Rublecon. Look at all the stuff we were able to fit in there.
It's bigger than me.
So Rublecon is a yearly convention in Springfield that covers comic books, toys, video games. It's just all kinds of fun stuff. You even have some cosplayers there. They do some costume contests and everything. They do some giveaways. You get a ticket when you come into the door and stuff like that. And there's a ton of Hot Wheels stuff. If you are a Hot Wheel collector, this is a great place to go. There's so much stuff there.
Alright, so one of the things I like to look for is loose minifigs, because I don't necessarily always want the whole set because I'm way too cheap to spend $300 on a Lego set, but I love the little minifigs. So I like to look at these because a lot of times they'll have like 3 for $10 or $3 a piece or $5 a piece or whatever. So I got a really good deal. I got $3 a piece or 4 for $10. So I went a little crazy, and obviously love my Harley. So I got Harley from Suicide Squads. Don't care what you say about the movie, she was still great. And then the video game Harley. And then my favorite X-Men, love X-Men. I love Rogue and Gambit. And then Phoenix. I consider myself my own little Phoenix. So I love that one. That one's cool. And here's the Gambit and Phoenix, or Gambit and Rogue figures. You know they're gonna go have a date later.
Oh, Mo Sherry, you can suck the life out of me. And that's how it always goes.
Alright, and of course, everyone's favorite merc with the mouth, Deadpool. Now, I had 2 different options for Deadpool, which was pretty cool. I could choose Deadpool with his normal mask on and a gun, or who wouldn't want this one? It's his ugly Sharpay, what was it, radioactive Sharpay had sex with Ryan Reynolds or whatever. And then he's holding his head. So, yeah, of course I'm going to go for that one. Who cares about having a gun? So, anyway, and then one of the other things that I got at this booth was the Bombshell figures. I love the Bombshell collection. I think we talked about that a little while ago when I was showing off my Loot Crate pictures. But here's Harley in her Bombshell outfit. Awesome. Love those. So
she didn't stick with small toys. She actually got someone a little bit bigger.
A Negan.
Yeah, and this one looks pretty good too. We've actually seen a couple that don't really look like Negan, and I'm not just talking about the ones that are based more on the comic or the graphic novel, but there have been some that we've seen for the show Negan that doesn't really look like him. It does not do him justice. I hope that you can see that because he looks very impressive. Just in case there's a glare, maybe the back, see him a little better.
And even though his price tag on there says $19.99, the booth itself was Comic Cave here in town, here in Springfield. We love going to Comic Cave. I was glad that they had a booth there, and all of their toys in their booth were 30% off. So I only got him for $15. So we love you, Comic Cave. You're awesome. And I had to get Negan because this is my own personal Negan right here. I personally think he does look like Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Pretty damn handsome, don't you think? Jeffrey Dean Morgan, amazing Negan, and I have my own little Negan right here.
And to go along with Negan, she did see something else that she could not resist buying for me. Once we got this, I was carrying it around the whole time, and we got tons of compliments. Even though I wasn't dressed up as Negan,
yeah,
everyone recognized the bat. Everyone loved seeing Lucille. So, but This one wasn't too big of a fan when
He kept making
when I found
jokes about
a
Glenn.
little stuffed Glenn, and he does an excellent Popeye impression. Did you know that? Is that bad?
Oh, that's terrible. Anyway, some other things that we found is this figure. I'm not exactly sure who she's from, so I'm sorry if I make any nerds upset out there or whatever. She was just in a bag all by herself. But I thought she was really, really neat. She's actually got a little bit of fake hair. The girl who I bought her from thinks that she might be from the Conan. But anyway, the detail on her is just amazing. It's a McFarlane toy, I know that much. But she's really, really neat.
Something cool about when we bought this was the vendor that was selling this, she said that she was initially in a box, but the box had a little bit of water damage, and she personally opened some of the figures because she didn't want the mold to grow or spread or anything. And we're fine with that because we like to take our toys out and mess around with them anyhow. So it was really neat finding this, because then she also came with what seems like all of her little weapons and accessories and everything, and these are pretty neat too.
Yeah.
Skeleton
Apparently
spike
she
back
likes
guy.
axes. She's an axe girl. And then a little winged demon thing.
It's pretty neat looking.
And whatever the heck this is. Most of the time, though, I'm just a toy nerd. I love toys, and I like the way they look. I don't have to like the franchise or like where they came from, which is what I always try to encourage people. Just like the toy. Think how cool they look and how neat they would look if you're playing with them. They don't have to be something that, oh, I love, Fable story, or I love, Resident Evil or whatever. Just like the toy, which is kind of why I actually bought this toy. This, Jade. I don't know this series. I know nothing about it. I don't know what it is. But she just looked really neat. She has a really cool Chinese dragon with her, and she's clearly a Chinese figure of some kind in whatever this Dark Alliance series is. But she's just really, really neat looking. I'm really looking forward to taking her out later and getting an even better look at her. So you want to hold that a little closer. So, don't just stick with your favorite franchises. If the toy looks cool, get the toy.
And it looks like there's a pretty neat series of toys from this franchise. I mean, those guys look pretty neat on the back.
Sometimes I found that I've never heard of a franchise, but I like a toy that I find in it, and then I'll look up the franchise, and sometimes I become a new fan of something. I may become a new fan of this, like the Witchblade series. I was never really into that, but I bought a Witchblade toy, and she was really cool, and so then I just started following the franchise and stuff.
It burns. It's flames, by the way.
Something else we bought, and this was a drawing from a sort of local artist. I think he said what was in the Camden area, maybe? But anyway, it was a neat Diagon Alley propaganda poster, just kind of like, like one of those advertisement things you'd see, visit Diagon Alley, London, via the Leaky Cauldron. Since Tom and I have been there, this is going to be a really neat thing to hang up on the wall. It's kind of our own little, advertisement poster propaganda kind of thing.
Have you guys been to the Wizarding World? Did you get to go down Diagon Alley and see the dragon blow fire on everyone?
Feel how hot
it was always cool seeing the little kids that would either think it was really cool, or the little ones that would get a little freaked out by it. It was always a lot of fun. Something else that they have other than just toys, they do have video games, and they have video games for all kinds of systems, of course. I was on the lookout for some retro ones, so for $15 I got both of these. I got Castle Quest for the NES, and then I also got Mega Man 3. We did not have Mega Man 3 yet, so getting the two of these for 15 bucks was a pretty good buy. Mega Man games usually seem to carry their value really well, and this is one of the more sought after, one of the favorite ones from what I've experienced and heard, other than Mega Man 2 it seems. So that was pretty neat, and the nice thing is, like I said, I got them for 15 because I was able to bundle them together. The vendors at Rublecon are really cool. They're really nice and willing to work with you.
And apparently you bought Nathan M's games.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan M. So your games, if you can see in the background, they've found a good forever home now.
Yep, they will be forever loved. And then one of the last few things that I bought is my Funko figures. Love my Funkos. Tom's gonna have to hold these a little closer to the camera for you. But they're little magnets, and so I got Mystique and Black Widow and Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye. So we got the comic Mystique version and then the movie version of Hawkeye and Black Widow and all that. And they're just little rubber, so, you know, cute little quick things to... They were $1 a piece. Can't pass that up. Can't beat that.
Now, the other cool thing that they were doing at Rublecon, there was this one guy who had a booth, and he was doing grab bags. It was $5 for these bags, and they're just mystery bags. And we were very good. We did not peek. We did not open our grab bags until we got home, so that we can check them out right now. So,
not to mention, obviously, since I do the mystery crates, I am a sucker for mystery bags. And I will always buy a mystery bag. It is my downfall. But I think that says a lot about what society is, because, I mean, look back at the freak shows. You'd pay a nickel to go in and see that freak, even though you didn't really know what was in there. You had to see what was in the bag.
And at $5, how could you resist?
So here's the one I got, and it is really friggin' heavy.
And I got a grab bag or somebody's lunch. So either way, I'm going to win out.
Good, because it's dinner time and I'm hungry. So let's see what we've got in here. So, first thing I see is, I got a Secret Origins Special comic book, DC.
I also got a comic, and it looks like I
Sweet.
got Deadpool. Speaking of the
this
Merc
is cool
with the mouth.
too, but Deadpool, hello, love Deadpool. This is awesome because it's like the 60s Batman, so that's cool. Let's see what else is in here. What the heck?
It's a whole family.
It's a family of something. Hoops and yo-yos? I don't know what this... You guys will have to tell me what these are. What is this? I don't know.
If she gets tired of looking at those, here's something that she can look at. Transformers Energon. So we got a DVD.
Ooh, sweet.
It looks like it's got a couple of episodes on there. Omega Supreme, I guess maybe one of the storylines. Sorry, I watched the 80s Transformer cartoon and did a little bit of Beast Wars, but for the cartoons I didn't go much farther beyond that. So this will be a great way to check it out and see if they're any good.
Let's see what else. Nice. Hot Wheels Batmobile. This looks kind of like Keaton's Batmobile, maybe a little.
A little with some flame work done on it.
See that on there? He took it to the chop shop and got a little upgrade. Well, man, if I had looked in there, I might have been able to trade this with some of the other Hot Wheels guys and be like, hey, I already got this Batmobile.
Well, I got a Batman thing too. It looks like it is the virus attack Mr. Freeze.
Oh my god.
It's just his head. I don't know what's going on. But
that is funny.
The plus side with this, since it is his whole head, he can still spit out those Arnold Schwarzenegger one-liners that we all love. We know we love them.
I got a Disney Infinity Yoda.
Oh, I tell you what, out of the Infinity, that's a good one to get.
A good one to get.
She could have done a lot worse with some of those.
Yeah.
And it looks like the final thing in my bag is going to be Admiral Leonard McCoy.
Nice.
From when he appeared on The Next Generation. Remember when old Bones showed up and he was looking all old. We still have the Toys R Us price tag on there for $4.49. So
nice.
How about that? $4.49 for this figure. Well, that's what we got this whole box for, was $5.
All right. Well, I got a couple things left in mine. I got a Gaming Heroes Lego magazine kind of thing. That's kind of neat. And then one last thing in the bag. This is what made the bag so stinking heavy. Is complete superhero gift pack. It's a $19 value anyway. So Ultimate Superhero Specials. It's some books. So that's kind of neat. Strap on your cape and pull up your boots. It's the Ultimate Superpower Collection. Ultimate Superpower movies, buttons, some magazines, some fun stuff.
That's pretty cool.
It's really heavy. That's what made it so heavy in there.
Yeah, when we got that one, we knew that there had to be something interesting in there. So that will be neat to tear open and check out.
Yeah.
And we got one more thing, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. And
so if you stuck around, thank you. I'm sure this video is running long, but this is a good one. We actually got this for $45, but we had been looking for this for quite a while.
Yeah.
It is 100% complete. The only issue is the box is a little rough. It's a little bent on the top. But this was one of my, oh yeah. This was one of my Zelda grails.
Oh my gosh,
I
for
have
years.
wanted this board game for so long. And I have always kept an eye out whenever we go to flea markets, thrift stores,
Yep.
yard sales, and everything.
Doesn't matter.
We never wanted to get it online because it's always starting at $100, it seems. And sometimes it will start at $100 and not be complete. But it was impressive because every little cardboard piece is in there. The board itself is in really great shape. It is not ripped or torn down the middle like a lot of the old board game boards can be.
It's not taped with the tape that's turning yellow.
It's got all of the die that come with it, and just all the cardboard pieces themselves. It has all of the heart pieces, all of the cardboard tiles, and these are in great shape. I would guess that somebody probably opened this up, they played it 1 or 2 times, and they probably put it away because it wasn't that much fun, which is understandable. Some things don't make a great board game.
Part of the other thing that's so impressive about it, I collect board games, so, I keep an eye out for these things. There's 36 heart pieces and 32 of the little cardboard pieces. So that's a lot of pieces to keep track of, and them being cardboard. So, it's pretty awesome. As long as we have been together for about 10 years, I have been searching for this game for him, and we've never been able to find it for under $100, and $100 range is usually incomplete. But because this game is so sought after, it goes for so much money. So the fact that we found it for $45, it was one of those, you see it and you're like, oh, yeah, I'll give you $45 for that, I guess. All the while on the inside, your head is going, oh my god, 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 oh my god. So yeah, this was one of those things where we were trying to play it way cool, but the minute we left the guy's booth, I think we did a little happy dance.
When I saw this, it's funny because I'm just looking at his Funko Pop collection. I'm kind of browsing the shelves, just whatever. And I look down, and in this corner, there's like 5 or 6 board games stacked there. On top of this was a Garfield game.
Which I thought that's what he was going for. I was like, really? You like Garfield that much?
I could see the side, and it was one of those... It was just a moment of disbelief.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that's actually what I was looking at. I thought it had to have been something else. I thought maybe I had to have, got a little too heat stroke and was a bit delusional. Maybe I was picking up the Zelda Monopoly we see everywhere.
Yeah.
But I pulled it out. The guy let me go through it and make sure all the pieces were there. He told me the price. I said, I'm sold. I didn't even try to haggle that one with him.
Nope.
And I am so happy to find it. It just goes to show sometimes patience really does pay off. And this was a lot of patience. This is probably 20 years of patience for me at least.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely 10 years of patience for her.
Yeah.
But overall, with all of the stuff that we got today, I can't express how fun Rublecon was.
I love Rublecon. It's great. It's a combination of Hot Wheels collection, collectors, trading, and toys. It's like half Hot Wheels, half toys, which, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend if you guys can make it out to Rublecon. It's $3 to get in. You can't beat that. You can dress up and do some cosplay if you want to, or you can just look for your toys. And, there wasn't just toys and collectibles there. There was comic books. There was even there was a lady with Tupperware. There was a LuLaRoe person. So, I was happy about the LuLaRoe booth.
And all of the vendors, all the people that were working there, they were so nice, too. Mm-hmm. And sometimes that can be hard to do when you've got nerds. But because a lot of nerds like to, correct everyone. We probably correct each other more than we should. But, again, I can't stress how much fun it was. I hope to go to many more Rublecons, and if you've never checked it out, definitely give it a shot, and hopefully you find your holy grail and you can tell us how you nerd out about it.
Yep, let us know how do you nerd. Leave us a comment below, like this video, subscribe to our channel, and tell us some of the stuff that we didn't know what it was. Tell us what it is so we know what we bought, other than just thinking we bought something cool. So again, tell us, how do you nerds, and we'll see you later, my little nerdlings.
I like this. I'm going to subscribe to this.
I think my husband has a mistress.
You're not going to come between us. Just, if you try to come between us, I will shut that